Welcome to the National Championship game at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. It's the USF Bulls against the SMU Mustangs. Holly Rowe joins us now from her ringside vantage point. Holly?
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the Pony again this season. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Returner choosing to field this one. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The SMU Mustangs offense is up first today. What an opportunity for this team. They're trying to skip some steps to go from all the way out of the bracket a year ago, now on the brink of perhaps winning a national championship.
Well, Chris, as you know, we've been around this group. It's the leadership on this crew. These leaders are so strong, and they've been singularly focused, and now they've got their opportunity. This is what they have wanted, and now's their chance. Go out and execute and win a championship.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
Chris, this is a great example of how to defend the RPO from a defensive perspective. Number one, your secondary player has to stay home and defend the pass. Then you've got to get off blocks up front and win your one-on-ones. If you can do that as a front seven, you can stop the run without the help of that secondary, and you can shut down the RPO.
We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
They face third down, trying to build momentum early in this national championship game. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That is just not what this group was looking for. They weren't aggressive at all. 3 straight runs, so you're going to have to punt it away. Didn't get the job done up front, and certainly as an offensive play caller, that is very safe.
Fielded near the 20. Coverage team makes the tackle. No gain on that return. So the USF Bulls offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. So what a huge opportunity for this program, Joel, and perhaps the start of a trend. It's been a long time since a program had joined that club of national champions. Indiana did it last year. Are we going to see it in back-to-back seasons?
Well, here's what's so fascinating, Chris, is there's a lot of people that criticize where college football is at with the rules and how rosters are built. And yet, because of those rules, we have teams that can actually build themselves into something that they haven't been in the past. And now, back-to-back years, we had Indiana as a first-time champion, and now this group has a chance to etch their name into history.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Receiver makes the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
What an advantage for this offense that they have players that they can dump the ball off to on short completions, and then they can take it yards after the catch and create explosive plays. And here, again, it's about timing, getting the ball out quickly, and then the playmaking ability of these players on the outside.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Then he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. A solid gain of 7 on the completion. Sets up now 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. The Bulls pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Sees an opening. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Less than a yard to go as they cover the line on second down. Same tailback, another carry. The Bulls churn out another first down.
This O-line is doing work. Doesn't have to be a big gain in the run game to be successful. Here in a short yardage situation, they're able to just hand it off and let the big fellas up front do work. They're able to pick up that first down. Good job up front.
Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Yeah, Chris, I like this play right here because after a 2nd and 10, what you want is just a manageable 3rd down. I've always thought, like, hey, get half of this back, create a 3rd down that's more manageable for the play caller and for the quarterback, and that's exactly what they've done here.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down short of that first down marker. Sets up a 4th down and decision time for this coach. So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Makes it look easy. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The 8-yard completion makes it 2nd and 2. The opportunity for the play caller here to be a little bit aggressive. Back to pass. It's Jennings. Fires it to the wideout. And that one's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway. The offensive coordinator begins this drive with excellent field position. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's a bullet, but it's incomplete.
This group is just not on the same page right now. The timing, something about this offense seems off, and clearly the quarterback is feeling that.
Now it's 2nd down here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
That is how you capitalize on great field position. You get aggressive and you go and you put the ball in the end zone. You can't settle for a field goal at that point. For an offense, you step on the field and the quarterback, you know you got to put that ball in the end zone. They're able to do so. That's a really good job by them and a solid throw for the touchdown.
Bringing it out. It's Hale. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Jennings. On the run here, lets it go. Makes the grab, it's Smith. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. USF has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Caught behind the line. It's Smith. The Mustangs pick up enough for a first down here.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Could take it all the way. Touchdown, Bulls. The defensive score in the title game, and this place is coming unhinged.
That is the worst feeling in the world for a quarterback. You're trying to make a throw out on the outside that candidly is an easy throw, but it's hard to see that defender as he's breaking on the ball, and he steps in front for the pick. As soon as it's in his hands, Chris, it's over. He's gone. There's nobody in front of him for a touchdown.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. They'll try a pass here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
Just not quite on the same page. There are some days you get to the park and it's just not working, and this is just an incompletion that I can't explain.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's reeled in. It's Hale. And they'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense.
Well, this defense told us they were going to be ready for these completions at or near the line of scrimmage, and that was going to be a big part of their plan, and you can see that paying off here. Good pursuit, good job tackling in space, and that's a completion for no gain.
The QB throws his 3rd pick of the day, and he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
He's just been off all day, Chris, and he hasn't been able to recover from these mistakes in these early turnovers and now multiple turnovers on the day. Again, I've always said, true mark of a quarterback, how do you respond to mistakes? And today, he just has not responded well.
It's an option look. There's the handoff. Look out, he's breaking free. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hale. Returner tackled right there. That's where they'll start the drive. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. We'll hand it off. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Second down after that run on the previous play. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. So hard running there through a tackle.
Yeah, Chris, that looked really close, and I love the second effort from this running back, fighting for extra yards and ultimately moving the chains. Didn't look like a lot was there in the run game, and yet he was able to fall forward and get the line to gain for a first down.
And the Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. The pass rush closing in. This one is broken up and falls incomplete.
Just get the sense that he's forcing the football down the field. That's a tight window throw, and he's trying to fit it in there, and it gets easily batted away. He needs to allow the offense to work for him and take what the defense gives him.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Oh, and he's in the clear now. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
These wide receiver screens are like extended handoffs for the quarterback. They are so easy to execute, and all you've got to do is throw it on time. The wide receiver does a nice job getting the line to gain, and he ultimately moves the chains for this offense.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Pale. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
Great swarming defense, but if you're going to catch that ball behind the line of scrimmage and you've got defenders all over you, you might want to just bat that one down and not take the loss. So a clear mistake from the offense, but again, this defense is just flying around, and they're playing so hard and so well right now.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him on a small gain here. Tried to run for it on 3rd and long and came up well short.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. As we get this drive going, let's hear it from Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down on the USF sideline, that quarterback just jogged off the field with a ton of enthusiasm and high fives from his teammates. He just broke the season record for passing touchdowns for the school, and they are making sure that he knows they are aware of it. They are making sure to save that game ball for him. He's got to run right back out there and get right back to work. But guys, they did take a moment to celebrate the history we just witnessed. Guys?
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets the first and still running. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Scanning the field, it's Kromenhoek. The quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. He's brought down after a short gain that's not going to be first down yardage.
I really like the mindset of this quarterback. Take what the defense gives. You don't have to press the ball down the field all the time.
It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. Second down after that previous play. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. With the catch, it's Odom. They bring him down after a short gain there. Crucial 3rd down play right here. pick up the first on the ground. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Well, sometimes as a head coach, you make a decision, and most of the time it's based on the scoreboard. But this one's just based on your standing within the coaching ranks. You want to make some enemies? Go for it right here.
Throwing off play action. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a huge fourth down stop. So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. And the SMU offense is back out on the field now. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And they heave it deep downfield. Wow, that is interception number 4 today for this QB. And they finally bring him down. Great defensive play, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see if the takeaway stands. Costly penalty creates the automatic first down. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. It's Jennings. On the run, he'll let it go. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. He make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30.
If you're going to be great at this position, you've got to have a short memory, and that's being tested today. You've got all these interceptions, and yet down in this game, so you've got to sling it. And I tell you, that's a beautiful throw, and certainly a confidence builder after a real shaky start to this game.
The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4. And SMU will spend their second timeout here. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Chris, there hasn't been a lot go right for this group in this first half. They're getting run off the field. But if they have a chance in the second half, it starts with that score before halftime. Now you've got to go and regroup. I don't know, have an orange slice, do something, because they've got to play better in the second half.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Here's the option play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And the Bulls will take their first timeout of the half. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Here's the 2nd down play. It's a draw. He stopped, but he gets a first down. The Bulls will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Looking for the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Goes out of bounds. He gets inside the 35, though.
I'm really impressed with the ability of this offense to play on time. They are executing at a high level. You got an out route here against zone coverage, and it's just about hitting that back step as a quarterback and getting that ball out, and he does a beautiful job there. It's a completion and a nice game.
What a catch! They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12. Timeout taken by USF. That's their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. The Bulls lining up here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. That is broken up and incomplete.
Great defense here and really good timing, because anytime you're going to bat that ball away, there's always a chance you're going to arrive too early and create a pass interference. But here the defender times it perfectly, swats it away.
The ball is picked off. Breaks into the open. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. Out past the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, SMU. The defense comes up huge in this championship game. Listen to the crowd.
Holy cow, this feels like at least a 10-point swing in this game. They're in field goal range. They're driving down here. And before halftime, the defense gets a score. That is a massive play in this game and one we definitely will remember.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Timeout called now by USF. That's their third and final one. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On the ground, it's Isaac. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. The Mustangs will kick it away to get us going in the second half. Bringing it out, it's Glover. Another great move. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Time to start the second half, but first an update from Holly Rowe on the sidelines. Holly?
The Bulls head coach told me coming out of the locker room, this is the moment that you will remember forever. How did you finish in a championship moment? They train for this. Their mental performance coach, their physical performance coach. Even though they've got the lead, this game is still close. He continues to say, this is what we've built on all season. Guys, we've got to finish strong here, and it starts right now in the beginning of the third quarter. Set the tone. Nice, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
The back's got it. He's past the marker and still going. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this signal.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive on defense, and this is evidence of that. Look at them get in the backfield from the secondary. This is a beautiful job, and it's very difficult to see that from a quarterback's perspective. This is a great job, again, being aggressive and really forcing the action.
Second down now after the sack. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Looking to throw. It's Kromenhoek. Caught quickly. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Well, they're able to get themselves off the hook. They put themselves behind the chains, an obvious passing situation, which you know you want to avoid, but they're able to still move the chains. That's a good job by the quarterback, finding the open man and then delivering an accurate pass on time, and he's able to move the chains and create a first down.
That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Offense lines up. This is the 7th play now in this drive. Quarterback's got it on the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. The Bulls will send their punt team onto the field. And they'll kick it away here.
Well, this is an absolute disaster right here. As a returner, if you're not going to fair catch this ball, you better be sure that you hold on to it during the return. He puts it on the ground, and now it's 1st and goal for the offense on the other side.
Dropping back, it's Kromenhoek. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
You know, this is such good defense. Even if he catches this, I don't think he's getting much. It's thrown fairly short. Defense is there, incomplete, seems kind of nondescript.
No gain makes it 2nd and goal from the 9. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, that's going to bring up 3rd and goal, and now this offense has a decision to make. Do you stay on the ground, or do you try to throw this ball into the end zone? I personally believe you got to understand, do you have 4 downs or not? If you don't, you need to throw the football. If you're willing to go for it on 4th down, this might be a time to try to hit him with another run.
He keeps it on a design run. Touchdown, South Florida. Powers into the end zone. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Returner looking to make a play here. And they've got the returner corralled. As we start this drive, let's check with Holly. What have you got?
Guys, down here on the Mustang sideline, there is so much excitement down here on the sideline right now because their quarterback just broke the conference season record for passing yards on the last drive. He's right back out there to lead this offense. That record is going to continue to improve, but they did take just a moment to acknowledge it, pat him on the back, make sure he understands he is making history out there today. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Well, this screen fooled nobody. This defense was all over it. And as a quarterback, I think you need to make a better decision here. Completing this ball just creates a negative play. Throw this ball at the running back's feet. You burn it at his feet, and then you don't take the loss.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. Past the 25. And the senior calls his own number and keeps this drive moving. And the Mustangs will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Ball handed off. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
You know, Chris, one of the things we don't talk about enough in quarterback play is the decision-making in the run game. And here in the RPO, he makes a great read. He's not throwing the football. It doesn't go on his stat sheet, but he hands the football off on a beautiful read, and it's a nice, productive game for this offense.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Grab near the sticks. It's Smith. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down. And the quarterback features the wide receiver has been one of the few bright spots with this offense today. Joe, can he make a play to make up this deficit?
Well, I think he might have to, Chris, because as you suggested, there just isn't much going right for this offense at this point other than the matchup you've got on the outside. He's creating space. He's been reliable with his hands. That's where you can move the football. You might as well sit right there because that's what's working.
Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Tackle is finally made, but the gain is all the way to the 24. USF has the lead here. We're just 1 quarter away from crowning a national championship. Let's check out the game summary so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Running through the tackle. Oh, he jukes him again. Tackle down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
This defense is way too concerned with the passing game. Their eyes all over the wide receivers in the RPO, the run-pass option, and this quarterback is making them pay. Great read, he hands it off, and once this back is in space, he is electric. The defense has to adjust. They must stop the run first, and they cannot give up these explosive plays. I don't know what this quarterback is looking at. It's an RPO, a run-pass option. That is clearly a pass read. Look at the defense sell out in the run game, and they're able to get him down for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete.
Chris, in this situation down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs. Caught in the end zone. They've thrown for the score. Now the important point after attempt.
It is really tough to defend an offense that is playing this well. Their timing and spacing has been exquisite. The quarterback is seeing the defense really well, and here he threads the needle for a touchdown in the end zone.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The USF offense is back out there now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Chris, you're supposed to build a defense front to back and inside out. None of that happens here. This offense hits them right down the middle. That is way too easy. They're going to have to change this scheme immediately. Call something different on defense right now.
He's got space. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
That is way too easy. This defense has got to adjust on first down. You've got to get up there and stop the run. If you can just hand the football off on first down and get first downs, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
He shreds the tackle. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's such a nice gain on first down. Now you bring up 2nd and short, and now you can even go play action. You can take a shot down the field knowing you can always come back and run it on 3rd down.
Here comes the handoff. Tackle, but first down.
That's just a really nice job by the running back and the offensive line. They're persistent in the run game, and it pays off for a first down.
The Bulls with 1st and 10 here. Back's got it again. Football's loose. Oh, Oh, fortunate to make the recovery himself. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Offense operating from the pistol. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got some space. Look out. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. So now from the 29, it's third down and short. Let's see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course thinking touchdown. They'll try to run for the first down. Didn't get there. Defense makes a great stop.
This has always been a pet peeve of mine from a quarterback perspective, is these nondescript run plays against what is clearly a run-oriented defense. You've got to have the opportunity to throw play action, create some sort of little RPO, give the decision to the quarterback and not just calling this on the sideline.
They make the tackle, but he converts on fourth down. The Mustangs call a timeout now. That'll be their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. They trust the running back to convert on fourth down. Now let's see if they keep feeding him here. Pounding away with the run game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. And SMU will spend their second timeout here. We've got 1 more timeout to use now.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Now the Mustangs will use their third and final timeout. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. Championship game, 10th play of the drive coming up. They face third down and short. Back to throw. It's Kromenhoek. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you'd really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got to do a better job on third down.
That's a design quarterback keeper. No, he didn't make it. He is stopped short, so they don't take the chance to add to this lead, and the defense will get the football back. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. National championship game comes down to this. They've got to get points right now. Serious urgency. He'll hand it off, and they'll stop him short of the line to gain. The Mustangs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield. This is good situational defense from this secondary. You can tell that they want to force the ball down.
Swarm for the pass rush, a sack. We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long.
Chris, there's so much emphasis put on third down, and rightly so. That's really the action play of the series. But the third down success or lack thereof, it really happens because of what happens on first down. And here, this defense creating a negative play on first down is setting them up for success here down the line.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
I mean, you get to this point in the national championship game, and you're trying to execute a comeback. Every conversion is massive. This is
another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And the defense is going to win this game, crushing any chance of a comeback. Now they can secure the W by just kneeling down. And now it's victory formation. The quarterback will just kneel down. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. We're watching something this team will savor forever, not to mention the fans. The first ever national title for this program. You think about all the teams, all the times they came close, all the times they were nowhere near this. And finally, this is the group to come through and make history.
Chris, when I think about college football, and you and I have talked about this, you think about it being run by blue bloods and how difficult it is to break through and actually become a group that can call themselves national champions. So yes, the legacy at this program, that's obvious. But it's the legacy for college football. Now every group that puts on this uniform will think they can also climb the mountain.
So that's it. We are sorry to see an ending to a wild, very exciting season of college football. Let's pay tribute one more time to this season's national champions. For Joel Clapp and Holly Rowe and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official.